everybody, it's Ansley here from Team Music Insider, and today we have a very special guest with us, Alec Benjamin.
I'm Alec.
So first off, how would you describe your musical style?
I would describe my musical style as I really like telling stories. So I guess maybe that's not my musical style, but that's like what I aim to do in my music, and I suppose it does affect the style. So I like to write lyrics and poems and stuff, but I also really like hip hop, which I guess is like really lyric based. So I'm influenced by like some old school hip hop, and I'm also influenced by like classic singer-songwriters like James Taylor, Bob Dylan, Carole King, people like that who wrote great stories like Joni Mitchell. Yeah.
So what artists at the moment do you really look up to?
I guess all those people. My favorite artist is Eminem, but I really I really love Jason Mraz. I think he's rad. He's like one of my favorite artists, and I'm super influenced by him. And I love like what he does with words and the way he tells stories and things. So, you know, that was like that's what got me into listening to singer-songwriters. Was Jason.
Cool.
Yeah.
So with you were saying on stage earlier that you write your own music. Do you have any new music about to be released?
I put out a new song every single week on my YouTube channel. Recently I've been writing like a song a day. So yeah, I suppose like I'm not really doing things like crazy like official or whatever. Like I don't like to do that because then I feel like I write songs every day. Like that's what I do ordinarily. Like I write poems, I write songs, and I just put them up online. And like I don't want like the releases to have to be like, oh my god, it's like this extraordinary thing, because it's not. Like it's just what I do on a daily basis. So like I like to try to give people music as frequently as I can. So yeah.
So what was your favorite song to write?
My favorite song that I've written is a song called "I Built a Friend." Yeah.
What's that song about?
That song is about a boy who's sad, who doesn't really have that many friends, so he builds a robot. Him and the robot become best friends. And then as the song progresses, the boy gets older and he goes to college, and he can't spend as much time with his friend anymore. So he sends his friend letters and stuff, and then he meets a girl when he graduates college, and then he only sees his robot on vacation. And he comes back home to visit his friend, but he finds his friend dead on the table because his friend killed himself. And he poured a glass of water on his head, short-circuited his insides. Yeah, so that's what the song's about. And I guess it's like a coming-of-age song, like growing up and having to leave things behind. And that's what it's about.
Oh, cool. So you also do a lot of cover songs. What's the process of choosing cover songs to sing?
Yeah, I mean, well, I do covers on like Twitter and Instagram. Only on YouTube I've done like a few covers. So like, I suppose the process of me choosing covers is like a mix of just like, hey, I really like this song, or this song is popular at the time, and maybe songs that I think tell a great story too. But I write way more than I do covers. You know, I think like most of the people that like follow me online, they follow me like to see like the new songs that I'm writing and putting out and stuff. Yeah. So.
Oh, cool. What was your favorite cover to record?
My favorite cover that I've recorded. I don't really have a favorite cover, but I think that's not true. My favorite song, it's my favorite song ever written. It's called "Stand" by Eminem, and I never really recorded it, but I performed it live at these shows. I've been opening for a guy named John Bellion, and I also wrote on his album and sang the song on his record. And when I got the opportunity to open for him on his shows, and so I sang the song "Stand," which is by Eminem. And a story song, and I sang it in Detroit, which is where Eminem is from, and so it was really cool. So that was like the favorite experience I've had with the cover, but other than that, I prefer to just do my own stuff. Yeah.
So you also have a huge following on all of social media platforms. How did you get such a huge following on these platforms?
I think it's still growing, but I mean, like I don't know how I did it. I guess I just like anywhere I could possibly play, anybody I could meet, I just went and did it. And like, you know, it takes time. It takes time. My social media is not necessarily as fast as like some of the big social stars. You know, they just kind of blow up. It's like a really, really slow build. Every day I try to capture a new person's attention and hope that they listen to my music and they can relate to it. So I suppose it's just a process of people finding my songs, and hopefully they relate to it and they share it with a friend.
What's your favorite social media platform to stay connected to your fans with?
My favorite social media platform to stay connected with my fans, I think, is probably Twitter, because it's like the most, like, you get immediate interaction. You know, if you want to say something, you want to do something, you just tweet it and it's out there. People can see it and they can mess with it or they can not mess with it. It's cool. Yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite song to perform live? That's your...
My favorite song to perform live is a song called The Water Fountain. and I just like to sing it. I don't have any particular reason yet. Just like it.
Cool. Are you going to go on tour for your own music soon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a quick run of shows in the Midwest on the 22nd, 24th, and 25th. One of my friends, I'm going to play in the Midwest, Minneapolis, Des Moines, and Chicago. And then I'm going to do, going back out on tour with John Bellion for the second leg of his tour. And then I'm just doing random shows out in LA. I'm trying to build up like a, following of my own.
What's an average day for Alec Benjamin to look like?
Some crazy stuff. An average day for me, I wake up, I snooze my alarm clock like 18 times, then I make myself breakfast, sort of, then I try to write some lyrics, then I film a little video, and then I throw an ice cream social in my basement and invite all of the original members of the show, the Looney Tunes, and we hang out. It's crazy.
Sounds like a fun day.
Yeah, ice cream social. It's crazy.
What goals have you set for yourself in your career and your personal life?
My personal life, I guess it's crazy because my personal life is my career because like I love music and that's like what I do, So I guess like my goal is to just be able to build up enough of a following that I can support myself on music and just keep writing songs for people. That's my goal. My goal is that I write a song that somewhere in the world it's somebody's favorite song. That's my goal. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't even know where I see myself in 5 minutes, but if I had to choose 5 years, I see myself butt naked in a bubble bath in a 5-star hotel eating Jell-O, and there's also a TV in this bathroom, and if I want room service, it's free. And then after that, I want to get on I don't know. That's all I have. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, that's what I see.
Last question. Do you have any advice for aspiring music artists?
I would consider myself an aspiring music artist, so I suppose my only advice is to just write songs and go perform them and just get started. I mean, the only way to do it is to start, and I've only started, so that's really the only advice I can give is to just get going. Yeah. Don't let anything hold you back. Put out your music. Like, there's never a right time, so the best time is now.
Well, thanks again for taking this time to do this interview with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we love seeing you perform, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you again soon.
That would be awesome. Thank you.